everybody, Skymar Thaler here today to do another boot review for AKU Footwear. These are the second pair of boots that I've received through the AKU Footwear Brand Ambassador program. The first were the Alteras, and if you want to go back and look at that initial review, I'll put a link in the description. Now, if you're hoping for an update on the Altera boots, well, no fear. That's coming soon. We have taken them out and around the country and they've been doing all right. But we have an update and it's coming soon. Today though, we're going to look at the Tengu Low GTXs. Different type of boot and shoe. And not only we're going to do our initial impressions, but we're going to put them to the initial test and take them out for a hike. So before we get any further though, let's open up this box. Alright, we got them out of the box. First thoughts, stylish, like the colors. They really sort of jump out at you. Second thought, much like the Alteras, great attention to detail. You can really sort of see the craftsmanship and quality of the work in the stitching, inside the boot, how the sole is mounted on. There's no real defects to note. That's reassuring as somebody who might buy this product. Also, you might think this is a cross-training shoe when you first see it, but allow me to state, no, it is definitely not. AKU Footwear describes this as a trekking boot for mixed surfaces, and it's definitely a hiking boot, a low-cut hiking boot. You could run in this if you needed to, but not like you could with a cross-training shoe. This is a boot, and it's solid. I like a heavier boot in general, as I've stated before, and this one feels like it's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to getting this out on the trail. There's only one thing, like when you first see it, that I'm not quite down with, but fortunately they packed in orange laces, and we're gonna replace these gray ones. Better. Now that we've added a bit more color to our lives, let's see how these fit. Alright, we got them on our feet. First thoughts, when you pull them on, they slip on sort of snug. There's a little room in the toe box on these. I wear an 11, and they're fairly true to size. There feels like there's enough room that, you know, while I'm wearing a lightweight pair of wool socks right now, if I had to wear a heavier one, I could, and there'd be enough room to do that. They're lighter than any other hiking boot I've had, which is, it's nice. They feel like a solid but comfortable pair of shoes with better traction. That's my initial take. Let's get to hiking. Put these boots through their paces, I've come to Savage Gulf State Natural Area, part of the South Cumberland State Park here in Tennessee. We're going to do a 6-mile hike through the stone door down to Ranger Falls and back. Let's get hiking. we made it down to the bottom, to Big Creek, and unfortunately, as I've been walking along it for the last couple hundred meters, I've been looking at it and it is dry as a bone, which means Ranger Falls is probably not going to be in good shape. So I'm gonna make a decision and turn around and start heading back up. That way down was a lot more technical than I was expecting. It was a little strenuous trail here. So better to safe than sorry. We're gonna turn around, head back up. Alright, we just finished our hike. We did about 5 miles here at the Savage Gulf State Natural Area and out and back down to Big Creek. And you know, the original goal was to check out Ranger Falls, but unfortunately Big Creek was dry as a bone and there was no falls to be had. But we did get to see the stone door. And you know, honestly, we were here to check out these boots and put them to the test, and frankly, I couldn't have picked a better place to do it. This trail had everything that you would want. There was some pavement in the front, you know, some smooth trail. After that, once you get beyond the stone door, you get that rough, technical, rocky trail, and the boots did really well. Only one thing to note, there was a hot spot that was forming on my right, the ball of my right foot, and well, you know, interestingly enough, as I came back up, it sort of disappeared. I think a lot of that has to do with the way I step. My right foot tends to land much harder than my left. So, you know, we'll put these, you know, through some paces again and we'll see what happens. But honestly, these AKU boots did great. I look forward to putting them through their paces, like I said, and a couple other areas coming up. So the hike itself was excellent. If you're ever in this area of Tennessee, you need to stop in to the Savage Gulch State Natural Area and check it out. Though, if you're going to make the hike down to Ranger Falls, check with the ranger station first to make sure that it is flowing, for starters, so you don't have the same experience I did. Anyway, thanks for joining me today on another episode of Rooftops of America. I'll see you soon.